How
you know,
much
if you
how
will.
much prep do you think he does, or talk about yourself too, because you do a lot of this too, I'm sure, when you are trying to pitch let's say an LP to get funding for Signal Fire, or you're pitching an entrepreneur because you really want to invest in their fund, or someone you're looking to hire, how much prep work do you do about them so you come into the meeting ready to go? Or you're like, sometimes like, all right, like I get it. They went to Stanford, CS at Stanford, they went through YC. I can pitch them all day long because I know their story already.
Yeah, I personally have to. Like somebody like Chris, I think it was a competitive debate in the past. Like he just kind of like figures out how to construct the right argument kind of on the fly, if you will. I'm not that kind of person, so I have to do my homework. To your point, like if I'm doing a reverse pitch for a founder, you know, to try to win an allocation or an LP pitch, as you mentioned, like I'm generally doing like half an hour of prep beforehand.
Okay.
Like I'm actually building kind of like a little bit of a pitch deck that's tailored for the audience. I'm thinking about like what are the key messages I want to highlight, making sure I've got like the demo. This is one of the cool things about what Signal Fire has to offer is I think we're the only venture fund that out there that can do like an hour-long kind of reverse pitch with like complete with like a demo of our products, case studies, KPIs, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit like I would imagine, you know, an AE, you know, preparing for like a large enterprise sale.
But what shocked me too is I've come across a lot of founders who I'll get on a call, they're trying to pitch me, let's say, for funding. And I've worked with salespeople who actually don't do a lot of that prep work. It's sort of shocking. They're like, oh, like, nice to meet you. Like, where do you live? And I'm like, have you not looked at my LinkedIn? Like, I have yours pulled up right here. Have you not looked at my LinkedIn? Like, that's just like a basic, like, fine, we can shoot the shit for a few minutes about like where I live and why I like San Francisco. But like, that should be a basic thing you already know about me coming into it. And like, I've listed a bunch of the different companies I've invested in, but it's shocking how many people don't do that prep work. And at least for me, that's a turnoff. I don't know. Is that like an automatic turnoff for you, or do you look for prep? You know, let's say someone hasn't prepped about you all that much, but they know their industry so well. They're like the global leader in their industry. We'd be like, okay, like that's annoying they didn't do that prep, but it's not a negative signal, or it's like a signal, but like all the other stuff looks so good, I can ignore this. Or is that just like, there's a weird sign here?
I totally, I get the point you're asking. It's hard for me to kind of divine signal from that, because it could just be a sign that somebody is super busy and stacking a bunch of meetings through the day, which could be indicative of like a competitive fundraise process, for example, which in of itself may or may not be, you know, a good sign. I think we can debate that, but so I don't know if I read too much into it. I think in general, you are looking for people who, I mean, look, you partner with founders, you're signing up for like 10, 15 years. So you hope, you really hope you can find somebody who you just kind of vibe with and gel with and, you know, can develop a strong partnership. But that said, I try not to read too much into that as like a first impression, and try to kind of like, you know, get to know somebody over the course of a longer arc, connect the dots, as they like to say, over multiple interactions, versus like maybe this person just happened to be busy and, you know, didn't do any research on me, which is okay. Sometimes that, frankly, like if my day is stacked, you know, I might be showing up to meetings and actually have forgotten like where the intro came from, you know, what that specific meeting was, especially if I'm, you know, running late after like a series of pitch after pitch.
So you should use it. I'll tell you my system that I do to try to avoid that, which is taking me a long time to perfect. But I actually have my EA every morning before I start my day. She goes through every single meeting that I have. I have a set list of questions that I want to know about every single person I'm meeting. And she prepares all that stuff for every single person. Like, how did I meet them? Any emails from them? Any recent tweets? Their LinkedIn profile? All that sort of information. Past meetings I've had with them. All of that is already in a single doc it's a single Google Doc that we just share. And she cleans it out, I think, every like 3 days, rolling 3 days. So if I want to go back to it, I can find it. But otherwise, she puts it into our ClickUp in this case for us, where we store all of our data.